Excellent. I honestly thought that I would mess that up. And I might have messed it up there. Hello and welcome to Scoping Out Tools. And today I'm just actually going to be putting up a curtain rail. I've actually already done it, but we'll see some of the challenges that I have faced in the actual video. Found that these little white ones aren't actually good at catching on to this. I think it's plasterboard at the top, but doesn't have enough grip to it. So I'm just taking these out. And putting in these little red ones, which seem better suited. They might not be absolutely perfect, but they seem to be doing a better job. I went to manually screw because the driver just spun those white ones around. And then that way around, and so making sure that they all face the same way. There we go, and then go take that one out and go for that. Okay, so I've measured it's 3.5 meters long, so it's 175 on both ends and then 20 either side. So I've got the middle bit, and from that I'm going to do it so it's bending out the way to actually help. So let's see if this works. Fine, so that's my two middle points. So that's my first one, that's my second. Okay. And I've just got to sort out the side walls. Okay. So the plan is for the rivet to go through that point, which does fit if I push it, and hopefully I can get that underneath the little clip. That'll then go in the front one so that it gets enough space, just like that, and clip it together. However, I need to check to see whether that'll work. And I don't have a spare one of these, so I've got to try first of all if that is okay. So I'm going to put in the back one so it's less visible. Okay. Oh, it pinged and the rivet's there. Excellent. So let me just repeat that for the front one. And make sure I don't lose these. Okay. Right. Now I need to think about what direction it needs to go in. So I'm gonna angle them this way so that am I putting, let me just work it out. That way it hides the thing, yeah. So that way, yeah. So I'm going to do the L bracket this way, so I need to put it facing that way. Actually looks quite neat. So let me just get a spare. Okay. So this to here. Up to there. Let's see if this works. Slot that in. Oh. Want to make it straight as possible. Yeah, okay, and let's got the pin. And that is now ready. Awesome. Ideally, I could have put it on the other side, but I can do it for that side. So I'll keep this one for the left side, and let's repeat that for the other one. Yeah, straight. Awesome. Let's pin. That's solid, and I've got left and a right. Excellent. I honestly thought that would mess it up. Yeah, and I might have messed it up. They're different sizes. Yes, I did mess it up. I should have done it the other way around. But it'll work. It'll work. Right. So I've now just got to get these into position. So now I've just got to feed these rollers onto the bottom. I might just put them all on and then we'll work out which ones we don't need. But okay, so what I've done is I've taken this one and used the screwdriver just to open it up a bit so that it's a little bit wider. So just compare that against this. So it's not much, but now that should hopefully slot on. Yeah, and that's there on the edge. So let's stop these knocking off. So I'll just sort out the legs one. Alright, so the curtain is up, it's on the rail, it moves nicely and that. A little bit surgical curtain feel to it. We did initially go for these like small metal hooks with it, but the trouble is it would make the curtain hang down a little bit too low. So we went for the plastic hooks, but the trouble is the thinness of the where it's the loops where it's catching on, they are actually too thin for the plastic hook to grab hold of. So as a result, they keep popping off. So we're now off to research some curtain hooks, the fun of middle age. 1 week later, and we have a nice looking curtain. Still a couple of modifications to make, like we're going to put a cover around that just to avoid seeing the actual rail part itself. And it's down to these hooks that holds it a lot better. And you can see it's 4 prongs with the hook in the middle, and that just slipped right into the curtain paper. I don't know what you call it, but yeah. So very nice to actually open and close without any major issues. Anyway, thanks very much for watching Scoping Out Tools. Bye for now.